So as I'm editing the Darren Waller video, Mark Glowinski just got cut. The Giants just officially cut Mark Glowinski, saving themselves around 5.6 million towards the cap. Now that kind of balloons us up a little bit to around 35, 40. I believe the last time I saw it, we were around 29 million in cap space. So we definitely are creating more ways to get cap space. As you know, we have a lot of additions to make in free agency, and we also have to sign all these people in the draft. This definitely helps with that. I expect the Giants to do a little bit more restructuring as well when it comes to trying to get more cap space because like they're acting, the way they're acting in this draft and the way they're, communicating to other teams, it's been reported that the Giants are acknowledging that they have a lot of holes. They have a whole bunch of holes to fill, so they're going to need some cap space, obviously, to bring in some guys and also sign some guys. This is going to be one of the first moves that the Giants are making, but they're going to make a lot more when it comes to bringing in more cap space for this upcoming season. Expect some restructures. I definitely think Andrew Thomas's contract is going to get touched. I don't know about Dexter Lawrence, but I know Andrew Thomas is most likely going to get restructured as well, possibly to make more cap space. Now, it just matters what the Giants want. The more they free up, I could definitely see them getting a heavy price tag free agent in an edge rusher, possibly a guy like Huff from the Jets, or even a guy like, if he doesn't get franchise tagged, Josh Allen from the Jaguars. I would love to see that happen. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Let me know your thoughts on it. Now watch the rest of the video. Man, oh man, the news yesterday is just a little weird to me and honestly a little unsettling. We don't really see this happen too often, at least for us as Giants fans. And listen, Daniel Jones haters are going to be running all over on this one. And it's a funny joke, I'm not going to lie. Darren Waller is considering retirement. And now it was reported yesterday that at one point he was considering retirement and then elected to go back to the Giants. And the Giants are going to, welcome him back and he's going to be on the team. I made a YouTube short on it. I jumped on it quickly and I was just shocked. But I was like, hey, Darren Waller's going to be back. I didn't really expect him to be so. Not because of retirement, but just because the Giants would have bring him back. Now, right after that, a couple of hours later, he goes and tells the New York Post pretty much saying that he hasn't made his mind up yet and he doesn't know if he's going to come back. Still considering retirement. Now, we haven't really seen this for the Giants, right? We still got guys like Sterling Shepard not even saying if he's retiring yet, which, all signs point to him retiring, but who knows? He hasn't even made up his mind yet. But Darren Waller, a guy that we just brought in, and he was supposed to be the focal point of the offense, the receiving leader of this offense, and he was supposed to have a monster year with us. Obviously, we know that didn't really happen. Last year, he put up 52 catches, 552 yards, and only one touchdown. And now what's amazing is that one touchdown wasn't even from Daniel Jones. We thought it was going to be a dynamic duo the same way we thought it was going to be with Kenny Golladay. If Kenny Golladay didn't work out, at least Darren Waller will, right? No, that didn't really happen. And part of it's not even Darren Waller's fault. Part of it is. As we know, he is hampered with injuries. That was the name of the game before he got to the Giants, and we were worried about that. He came in and missed a lot of games due to his hamstring flare-up again. So I'm sure when it comes to retirement, right, I want to hope that he's in a good headspace. I hope it's nothing to do with his past season, and it could just be his body giving up on him. Flat out what it is. He misses game every single year. He continues to miss games. That could be a reason why he's also considering retirement. But I will say, too, the Giants don't have a good history with players making music on their team. Darren Waller is also rapping now. That could be another reason. Maybe he just wants to go straight into rapping and give up football. Once again, for the Giants' sake, for the front office, I didn't think Darren Waller was going to come back anyways due to the number that we're going to have to pay him, as well as just all in all, he just didn't blow off the charts for me. But I definitely think he could be, really good for possibly a new QB in this next year, or even being on the team next year altogether. The team is better with Darren Waller, but I just feel like compared to what you're paying him to what you're getting, is it really there? I'm not sure if it meets that. Now, with Darren Waller considering retirement, the Giants have to operate like he's not coming back. If there's even a doubt that this player's coming back, you have to operate like he's not coming back. Because why would you be so sure that he's going to be back, even if he said he's going to? Now, you don't know where his mindset is. You don't know what you have at the tight end position. Outside of Waller, you have Bellinger, which he kind of had a down year. That's probably due to Darren Waller being on the team. But the tight end position is not strong if Darren Waller is there. The tight end position is not solidified. So I definitely think you're going to see the Giants looking at a couple tight ends in this draft. Hopefully they're later in the draft. I hope someone doesn't get a bright idea and draft Brock Bowers. I hope that's not the case if Darren Waller retires. But being in this position, you don't see it often. And as a Giants fan, it's really weird. But once again, people are going to say, man, Daniel Jones got people retiring now. People don't want to play with Daniel Jones so bad, they rather just retire. And people are saying, it's all fun and games. Everyone's joking around, but they're saying Darren Waller is just going to see what the Giants are going to do at QB, and that'll tell him right there if he's retiring or not. If Daniel Jones is back, he's probably gone. If we get a QB, maybe he'll stay. Who knows if that's really the situation? But all I know is for Daniel Jones, it doesn't look good. And I seen this posted recently. I think it was by Talking Giants. Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown to Darren Waller, Kenny Golladay, and Kadarius Toney, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy because all these guys who were hyped up for, all these guys who were excited for, and possibly thinking that they could be, great in Giants blue. And honestly, now receivers are sent here, and tight ends are even sent here, not producing. So that's a little weird thing, but had to address it real quick. Y'all let me know down below, man. Do you want Darren Waller back? Do you think he should be back? With this mindset being like this already, I wouldn't buy on it. That's just my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Subscribe also. Road to 10K still active. We got quarterbacks and receivers going today. Hopefully we see a couple of guys out there that catches our eye, whether it's later in the rounds or even early on. A guy I'm keeping my eye out on, regardless of what he does at the combine, Malik Neighbors is my guy. I really want Malik Neighbors. I think he's going to end up being a New York Giant, and he does go today. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.